Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I've had so many issues getting into this live. First of all, I wasn't at home and then I came back and it was too late and then the computer didn't work and then I had some ideas of things to show you, but it wasn't perfect, so I had to start editing it. And then I said, "What are you editing? What why?" And but I had to finish it and I don't know, let's just roll. It's late, but I'm kind of I'm awake. I'm very awake, but yeah, it's late. It's the best. You're awake, but you're like this. You're not too calculated, which is great. Um, so, as I said, uh, Prime Minister Netanyahu had press conference, and look, I was not plugged in into nothing in the last, I don't know, 3 hours. So I have no idea what happened in the news. I have no idea if it's like everybody knows it by now and there's no need for me to translate it. I bet many people took some sentences from here and there, but since it was kind of short and interesting, I think I didn't go, I just skipped some parts in the middle. I have no, actually, no, I didn't actually see it fully, but it looked interesting. So, I thought, why not do it and translate it in full for people who can see for themselves and not just judge based on the, you know, some quotes here and there. So, and after that, I want to show you some. I have some thoughts, and I have some thoughts that will hopefully bring you some hope and some positivity. And after that, I will show you like a couple of videos from here and there that that I gathered about how Israelis are dealing with frustration and trauma and hard stuff, and how they make the best time out of it. So stick around for the end. It won't be long because it's kind of late, but also I have this beginning of a cough. So if I'm like too quiet, it means that I muted the mic and coughed my heart out. So bear with me. Um, Thanks everyone for being here. I would love if you could write where you're from and what time is it over there right now. Here it's 2:39 a.m. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm more like a night person, so it's not surprising. But what time is it where you are? And I'll go and start the video. Let's like jump right into it. Um, yep, that's too small. I'll do it on the big screen. Oh, and I hope you can hear it. I'm not sure. Let me see. I need two screens. Ah, yeah, that's cool. Let me see. So, yeah, first we have Lori Bertie. I don't know. It's two names. It's one. Um, in Toronto, Canada, it's 7:40 p.m. That's a great time. Perfect. Perfect. And you said we can hear. Yeah, thank you. I didn't even ask. I have no idea if I'm heard well. By the way, I have a new mic and all of that. It's on the way. I don't know why it takes so long. First time it happens to me. I've ordered from Amazon 2 weeks ago, and it only yesterday it was shipped after I talked to them, which is super annoying. But yeah, um, yeah. Jean says, uh, "I'll be back and watch on the replay. That's good as well, but I really love interacting with you guys. So, um, hi, Amy. Hi. So lovely for you to be here. Amy, what time is it where you are, if you don't mind? Um, i- in the meantime, let me try to fix this, see if you have audio and all of that. 7:40. Same. Same. Oh, Michigan and Toronto is the same time zone? I guess so. I just learned like a couple of weeks ago that Canada is bigger than the United States in land, but smaller in population. And also, what's up with it that Canada is actually in the middle of the US because you have Alaska and you don't have land bridge? That's crazy. It's like you have the United States, you have Canada, and then another part of the United States. Let's hope you'll never have wars because you will not be able to reach Alaska. If you want to, I'm not sure. Like, either you're born there or, like, let me see if you have audio here. No, you don't, right? You don't. Uh, let me see. Capture audio. Yes, now I think you will have it. Mm-mm. Wait. Is it too low? Is it fine? Our northern neighbors, yes. Okay, wait one moment. Give me a second. I'm back. I just had to bring myself my Coke Zero, my love, next to me. And let's just dive right in. It's not long. I've actually not seen it fully, and I don't really know what he's saying. I hope it's not too, I hope it won't annoy me. That's, to be honest. Okay, what I'll do is I'll let him speak for 3 sentences, and I'll translate after that. Yeah, it's in Hebrew, and there's also questions from the um, journalists. Some are friendly, some are not. I'm sure it will be very interesting. Okay.
אזרחי ישראל היקרים, במשך עשרות שנים אני נאבק במאמצים של איראן להתחמש בנשק גרעיני.
Okay, so dear citizens of Israel, let me just turn this off. Dear citizens of Israel, for decades I've been fighting Iran's efforts to arm itself with nuclear weapons. Okay. Hey, I'm trying to do everything together, and I'm kind of missing the chat from time to time. I'm trying not to. Really sorry if I do. Yeah, it's all in Hebrew. Javid Shah, Free Iran. Hi, thank you for being here. Javid Shah, you need to write where you're from, or at least what time is it where you're from right now. I would love to know. Rude. Yes. Okay, so let's start. Let's continue. He's been fighting. You know what? I'll try not to be distracted by the chat. I'll look every couple of minutes. He said, so far, he said, I've been fighting Iran's efforts to arm itself with nuclear weapons for decades.
אני יכול להגדיר את זה כמשימת חיי.
I can say that it's the I don't know, my life's mission.
עמדתי בה עד היום, ואני אעמוד בה גם בעתיד. עם הסכם, בלי הסכם, לאיראן לא יהיה נשק גרעיני.
Okay, I was true to my word all this time, and I will continue to be true to my word. With a deal, without a deal, Iran will not have a nuclear weapon.
לא היום ולא מחר.
Not today, not tomorrow. Let me do it a little faster. I'll do it on 1.2. Okay.
כל עוד אני ראש ממשלת ישראל, זה לא יקרה.
As long as I'm the Prime Minister of Israel, this will not happen.
עכשיו אני שומע אנשים שואלים, מה השגנו? ואני עונה להם, מה השגנו?
So now I'm hearing people say, what did we achieve? Like all of those years. And I'm telling them, what did we achieve?
הרחקנו מעלינו סכנת השמדה מיידית.
We took away from above our heads like the immediate danger of existential danger, like of annihilation, you know.
יחד עם ידידינו האמריקנים, יצאנו למטס התקיפה הגדול ביותר בתולדות ישראל.
Together with our American friends, we set out on the largest attack flight in Israel's history.
סיכלנו את מדעני הגרעין. ערפנו את מנהיגי משטר הטרור.
We eliminated the nuclear scientists. We have beheaded in a way, but it doesn't sound this harsh in Hebrew. It's like we decapitated. I don't know. The leaders of the terror regime.
ריסקנו את מפעלי הגרעין.
We crushed the nuclear sites.
השמדנו טילים ואת רוב רובם של המפעלים שמייצרים טילים.
So we destroyed the missiles and the vast majority of the plants that produce those missiles.
פגענו באין ספור תשתיות צבאיות. השמדנו את חיל הים שלהם, את חיל האוויר שלהם.
So we destroyed the numerous like infrastructure, not exactly infrastructure, like more like military. I don't know how to say it. It's like it's not civilian infrastructure, but it's like it means like we hurt the ability of the regime to function. So, and then he continues, we destroyed their navy, their air force.
סיכלנו מפקדי בסיס שטבחו בעם האיראני.
Also, we took care of Basij commanders who slaughtered the Iranian people.
גרמנו נזק אדיר. אנחנו מעריכים את זה במאות מיליארדי דולרים, יש שמעריכים את זה אפילו קרוב לטריליון דולרים.
Okay, so he says, it starts to sound a little bit like Trump. A little bit, not all the way. He says, oh my God, I'm losing my voice. I need to drink. So we made tremendous damage. And he's pointing out numbers, millions, trillions, I don't know, whatever. Yeah.
נזק אדיר לכלכלת איראן, שלקח להם עשרות שנים לבנות. אבל הנה הדבר הכי חשוב. הדבר הכי חשוב.
So we made a huge damage, like that they will need years to recover from. But here's the most important thing.
שהצלנו את מדינת ישראל מאיום השמדה גרעינית. כי צריך להבין, איראן דהרה לגרעין. ממש לפני עם כלבי, היא דהרה לגרעין.
Okay, so the most important thing is that we saved Israel from the danger of nuclear like elimination, because you must understand, that's how he speaks. You need to understand. Right before the 12-day war, the IRGC was the regime was like full force straight ahead into the nuclear bomb, and they were like very fast on the way to it.
ודהרה להתמיד את תעשיית הגרעין והטילים שלה עמוק מתחת לאדמה. אם לא היינו פועלים בזמן שבו פעלנו ובעוצמה שבה פעלנו, גם בעם תל אביב ואחר כך בשאגת הארי, בשיתוף פעולה היסטורי עם הנשיא טראמפ ועם הצבא האמריקני, אם לא היינו פועלים בדרך הזו, לאיראן כבר היו פצצות אטום.
Okay, so if we wouldn't have acted together with complete coordination and cooperation, like in complete together with our American friends, the force that we did and the time that we did, Iran by now would have a nuclear bomb, an atomic bomb. Let me just take a look in the chat because I cannot do both. I'm sorry. Oh, you say that the audio is low? Oh no. Just now I'm seeing it. Sorry. Let me. Am I low as well, or is it the video, Amy? Let me know. Yeah, military utilities. Yeah. That's. He didn't actually say military, but it's more like government. It's like it could be here and there, but I don't think it's not like infrastructure, because when you say infrastructure in English, maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it sounds like water and stuff like that. He means like we made real damage to the government. Great, thank you. Audio is okay. Great. Okay, so let's move on.
ומה המשמעות? המשמעות היא שמיליוני אזרחי ישראל, אתם ששומעים אותי עכשיו, כולכם הייתם בסכנה איומה של מוות איומני.
Okay, so what he says like this. And what is the meaning of that? The meaning of that you, the citizens of Israel, were in grave danger of annihilation of the Israeli population. And it's now like the danger is not as severe as it was. It's not above your head. We took it away.
כולנו היינו בסכנה הזאת.
We've all been in this danger together. And now it's no longer.
ואת הסכנה הזאת של חיסול אוכלוסיית ישראל הרחקנו מעלינו לשנים.
Wow, that's kind of harsh. He says, and this danger of eliminating the population of Israel. Oof, that's like harsh to say to a population, right? We took away from us for years to come. It's okay. I won't give any opinions. I listened all the way, and even then, I'm not sure I'll give opinions. Maybe a little, maybe not. I don't know. Who am I? I know nothing anymore.
זה מה שהשגנו. הצלנו את מדינת ישראל מהשמדה.
We saved. That's what we achieved. We saved the Israel from elimination. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Keep Kak said it could be a bit louder. I hope it's not too high. I raised the volume a little bit. Let's continue.
אבל אני אומר לכם, אזרחי ישראל, המאבק לא תם ונשלם.
But I'm telling you, citizens of Israel, the fight is not over. It's not over yet.
אנחנו נצטרך להמשיך לעמוד על המשמר, להמשיך להיות חזקים ונחושים.
We'll have to be on guard. We'll have to be strong and determined.
להגן על עצמנו ככל שידרש. זה נכון לא רק מול איראן, זה נכון גם מול זרועות הטרור של איראן, שבהם פגענו באופן חסר תקדים.
We have to be strong and all of that to defend ourselves as much as necessary. This is true not only for Iran, but also against Iran's terrorist arms, whom we have struck in an unprecedented way. Unprecedented way.
עשינו זאת בעזה, עשינו זאת בלבנון, בסוריה, בתימן.
We did it in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Syria, in Yemen, and let me see.
עשינו זאת במחנות הפליטים ביהודה ושומרון, עשינו זאת בכל מקום.
We did it
חיסלנו
everywhere.
את דף, נתניה וסינואר, יחד
We eliminated Muhammad Def, Hania, Ismail Hania, and Muhammad also Muhammad Sinwar, but Yahya Sinwar and his brother Muhammad Sinwar. He didn't say Muhammad, but he said Sinwar. Or as it's supposed to be said, Sinwar. Sinwar. With a rolling R. Yeah.
יחד עם רבים מראשי החמאס, בעצם כמעט כולם, כל מי שהיה שם בטבח הנורא, אני חושב שנשאר עוד אחד, גם הוא יחוסל.
He said, we eliminated almost all of them. Whoever was there in October 7, whoever was there, I think almost all of them are dead. Maybe one is still left, but he will soon, oh, what happened? He will soon be eliminated as well.
השמדנו אלפי מחבלים ואין ספור תשתיות טרור. החזרנו את כל חטופינו מעזה.
We, what did he say? We destroyed thousands of terrorists and countless terrorist infrastructures. We brought back all our abductees or hostages from Gaza. This is, I would have no problem agreeing. Yeah.
עד האחרון שבהם.
Till the last one.
אני האמנתי.
No one believed that we will get all of them back, but I believed.
אמרו לי, ראש הממשלה, חייבים לוותר, אל תיכנס לרפיח, סיים את המלחמה, נביא את החטופים, נמסגר את היציאה שלנו מעזה כניצחון.
Okay, so he says, they told me, I don't know who is they, but people told me, you know what, what did he say? Wait a minute. Let me go back a while because it was important.
אני האמנתי. אמרו לי, ראש הממשלה, חייבים לוותר, אל תיכנס לרפיח.
They told me, Prime Minister, you need to make some, you need to give up something, you know? You need to compromise. Don't go into Rafah.
סיים את המלחמה, נביא
Finish the war. We will bring some of them back.
את החטופים, נמסגר את היציאה שלנו מעזה.
And we'll say that we won in Gaza. Like, we'll bring some of them back. Don't go into Rafah. Like, take what you can get. And we'll call it a victory.
עזה כניצחון. אני לא קיבלתי את דברי ההבל הללו.
He says, I didn't agree to accept these, how should I say hevel? Hevel is a word, actually it's from the Bible, but it's used in Hebrew today. A hevel is like nonsense, but strongly, like very much nonsense, like rubbish, I don't know, strong word, yeah, a little bit. He says, I did not agree to accept that.
נכנסנו לרפיח, נכנסנו לעיר עזה.
We went into Rafah, we went into Gaza City.
בניגוד לדעתם של רבים, והחזרנו את כל החטופים.
So, against the opinions of many, and we brought back all of the hostages until the very last one of them.
עד האחרון שבהם. ולא רק זה. פוצצנו את הביפרים, חיסלנו את הצורר נסראללה, מנענו את פלישת כוח רדואן לגליל.
That's nice. He says, and not only that, we blew up the beepers. What's called, Guy Landau calls it Eid al-Beeper, which is the holiday of beeper in Arabic, which is funny. So he says, we blew up the beepers, the pagers. Wait, let me say exactly how he said it.
והחזרנו את כל החטופים, עד האחרון שבהם. ולא רק זה, פוצצנו את הביפרים, חיסלנו את הצורר נסראללה.
And we eliminated the murderer Nasrallah.
מנענו את פלישת כוח רדואן לגליל.
Oh, that's an important one. We prevented the invasion of Radwan force into the Galilee. I'm not sure if many of you know about it, but it's something real that happened. If you want, I can expand on it later because it's interesting. Sorry. Yeah.
השמדנו את הרוב המכריע של 150,000 רקטות וטילים שנס...
Wait, one moment. I need to fix something with the size of this. One second. Yeah, okay. Ready. Let me see in the chat for one moment. Hey, Danny! Danny Spivak is in the house! Danny, what time is it? Oh, you're also in Canada, so something like 7:48, maybe? Oh, yeah, Amy says stop apologizing. Yeah, I know, I'm not... Don't take me too seriously. It's like, it's an automatic thing. I'm not... It's fine. Like, I guess I will learn how to say less and you know, and apologizing about stuff because I don't know. I need to get used to it. Thank you. Amy says we appreciate the interpretation and information. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. I'll try to read everything. I'll try. Sure, you can expand on that. I don't know much on that attempt at all. Yeah, that was actually serious. And Danny is 12 minutes behind. That's great because he can skip whenever I'm saying sorry. Okay, so let's go on.
חיסלנו את הצורר נסראללה, מנענו את פלישת כוח רדואן לגליל, השמדנו את הרוב המכריע של 150,000 רקטות וטילים שנסראללה בנה כדי להחריב את ערי ישראל.
We eliminated the vast majority of the 150,000 rockets and missiles that Hezbollah had pointed towards Israel. And I would say not all, but yeah, that's like the yeah. Not yet. Okay, let's listen for now.
אתם זוכרים מה אמרו לנו? אם ניכנס לקרב עם חיזבאללה, יהיו לנו עשרות אלפי הרוגים, המגדלים יפלו בתל אביב, בחיפה, בירושלים, בבאר שבע, ערי ישראל.
That's true. He says, you remember what we were told, and that's accurate. We were told that if we go into war with Hezbollah, we will have destruction on a mega scale in Israel. Buildings will fall. We will have many mass casualties. And that's actually what the opinion was in Israel. Like the experts said that. And that's one of the issues why Hezbollah was taken down more effectively, because they were more focused on Hezbollah. And the beepers, pagers operation and all of that, and the intel, and Gaza was kind of neglected intel-wise. So he said, do you remember how we were told we will have a destruction here and all of that?
ישראל יהפכו לאיי חורבות. אתם זוכרים את זה? אני לא קיבלתי את זה. אנחנו נלחמנו בהם, ועוד איך נלחמנו בהם. תפסנו גם עמדות מפתח שלהם, כמו הבופור.
And I never believed that. We fought them with full force, and we even occupied, how is it called, strategic strongholds, like the Beaufort castle.
שמהם חיזבאללה איים במשך שנים על יישובי הצפון, בעצם על המדינה כולה. ובמקביל עשינו דבר נוסף. הקמנו רצועות ביטחון עמוקות סביב מדינת ישראל.
And at the same time, we did something else. We have established deep security zones around the state of Israel.
עשינו זאת בעזה, בלבנון, בסוריה, שם אגב חיסלנו את כל הנשק של צבא אסד, שהיה חוליה מרכזית בציר הרשע.
Okay, we did it in Gaza, Lebanon, in Syria, and he says in Syria, by the way, we eliminated all the weapons of Assad's army, which was a central link,
אני רוצה להעביר. אנחנו נשאר ברצועות הביטחון.
which was a central link to the axis of evil.
ככל שידרש כדי להגן על המדינה שלנו. כי אחרי ה-7 באוקטובר,
And I want to make something very clear. He says, we will remain in the security zones for as long as necessary to protect our country. Because after October 7,
קבעתי עיקרון פשוט. ישראל לא תאפשר לארגוני טרור לחנות על גבולותינו.
okay, after October 7, I made a simple rule to myself. Something like that. Israel will not allow terrorists to sit on its borders or near the citizens.
לחתור במנהרות טרור לתוך שטחנו. להיערך לטבח קרוב לאזרחינו.
We will not allow them to dig tunnels into our cities and prepare for slaughter to our citizens.
היום לוחמי צה"ל הגיבורים חוצצים בין המחבלים לאזרחינו. ובעצם מה שעשינו, שינינו את כל תורת הביטחון שלנו.
Today, the heroic IDF fighters are separating are the separation between terrorists and our citizens. Like they are what's separating between the two. And basically, we change our entire fighting method.
שינינו גם את עצמנו. פרצנו את מחסום הפחד. אנחנו יוזמים, אנחנו תוקפים, אנחנו מפתיעים, ואנחנו הולמים במבקשי נפשנו.
Okay. It says we have also changed our own thinking. We broke the barrier of fear. We are initiating, we are attacking, and we will attack, we will surprise, and we will seek, we will hurt everyone who is seeking to harm us.
ישראל חזקה מאי פעם, וציר הרשע של איראן חלש מאי פעם.
Israel is stronger than ever, and Iran's evil, what's it called? Like a network of evil. I said it a moment ago. I don't know. You know, the terrorist organizations. Help me, Chad. Let me think. Axis of evil. And the axis of evil is weaker than ever.
ואם מישהו היה אומר לכם, בתחילת המלחמה, שאנחנו נשיג את כל מה שפירטתי, ולא פירטתי את הכל, הייתם אומרים שהוא עושה בעקיץ.
And if someone told you, he keeps on saying, if someone told you in the beginning of this war that we will achieve all of these things that I mentioned here, and I didn't mention everything, you would have said that he's delusional.
טוב, מדברים, מבטיחים. לא, עשינו את זה.
You would have said, okay, you say, you promise and all of that, but no, we did it. We made, we were strong to our promise, to our word. We achieved it.
והיום, אחרי שהשגנו את כל זה, יש מי שרוצים למזער את זה, לבטל את ההישגים הכבירים שלנו. ואני אומר לכם, אנחנו הולכים להשיג עוד הרבה דברים גדולים.
And today, there are those who want to minimize it, to minimize the great achievements. And I'm telling you, we're going to achieve many more great things.
אנחנו נוסיף לסכל איומים במרחב, אנחנו נבנה בריתות חדשות עם המדינות באזור.
We will continue eliminating threats. We will build new allyships and new how's it called? not deals, like stronger than deals. Accords, like the accords, we will make new allies in the area, strong ones,
ומחוץ לאזור.
and also
אנחנו
not
נבטיח
in the area and beyond it.
את העצמאות החימושית שלנו, זה עוד עקרון שקבעתי, ואני שם שם 350 מיליארד שקל תוספת לתקציב הביטחון.
That's interesting. Okay. He says, and we will ensure our, how should I say it, military armament independence. We will be militarily independent, specifically referring to the aid from the U.S. And he says, I will add additional 350 billion shekel extra to our defense budget. I can't hear where he will find those, but I'm sure he has a plan. Just don't take my benefits. I don't have benefits, but
אנחנו נפתח טכנולוגיות שפורצות את גבולות הדמיון, ואנחנו נהפוך את ישראל למעצמה חזקה עוד יותר.
We will develop technology that will break the boundaries of imagination and will make Israel an even stronger force.
כי החוזק שלנו הוא מפתח לעתיד שלנו.
Because that's a weird sentence. Because our strength is the key to our future. I'm not sure I understood the sentence or if it has any meaning. Our strength is okay. Okay, let's go on.
הוא מפתח לביטחון שלנו, הוא מפתח לכלכלה שלנו, הוא מפתח לבריתות שלנו, כי בריתות עושים עם החזק, וישראל היום היא מדינה חזקה מאוד. והיא חזקה, תודות לכם אזרחי ישראל.
Oh, wait one moment. Okay, sorry, someone just called me. Let's go back a little. Sorry, I had a call. Didn't answer. You're more important.
הוא מפתח לעתיד שלנו. הוא מפתח לביטחון שלנו, הוא מפתח לכלכלה שלנו, הוא מפתח לבריתות שלנו, כי בריתות עושים עם החזק, וישראל היום היא מדינה חזקה מאוד.
Okay, he says this is the key to our future economy, blah, 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 because and also our future allies, our future allies, yeah, allyships, because you become a partner with whoever is strong, and today Israel is strong.
מאוד. והיא חזקה, תודות לכם אזרחי ישראל.
And it is strong thanks to you, the citizens of Israel.
אני רוצה להודות לכם על העמידה האיתנה שלכם. אני רוצה להודות לכם על הגיבוי שאתם נותנים לממשלה, על הגיבוי שאתם נותנים לי כראש...
I want to thank you for how strong you are, how you stand in the face of hardships. I want to thank you for the backing that you give the government. I want to thank you for the backing that you give me specifically as the head of the government. And above all, I want to thank our brave fighters.
ראש הממשלה. ומעל הכל, אני רוצה להודות ללוחמים וללוחמות הגיבורים שלנו, בסדיר ובמילואים, בים, ביבשה ובאוויר.
He says, I want to thank our brave, above all, I want to thank our brave fighters. And he says fighters because in Hebrew, you don't have fighters, which is including females and males. So he says fighters for women, fighters for men. He says both one after another, in the sea, in the air, and on land. And I'm sorry, my cats are fighting right now. I hope you cannot hear them. And the reserves and the ones in regular duty. Let me throw something at my cats very quick. My God, yeah, where were we? Yeah, he was like going over all the different kinds of fighters, I guess.
בצה"ל ובכל זרועות הביטחון. אין כמוכם, גיבורי ישראל. יחד נמשיך...
He says, there is nothing better than you. Or it can be translated as, you're the best heroes of Israel. Meaning the fighters, the cops, the soldiers, and all of that.
נמשיך לעמוד, ויחד נמשיך לנצח. אל תירא עבדי יעקב, ואל תיחת ישראל. יחד בעזרת השם.
Okay, so now he says, together we will continue to stand, and together we will continue to win. Do not, and now he's quoting the Bible, which is, I'll try to translate it myself because I don't know the English version. Something like, do not be afraid, Yaakov and Israel. It's like, fear not. You probably know this better in English version, but it's like, do not fear, like together stand and all of that. He loves to quote the Bible, by the way, because he knows that people love it.
נבטיח את נצח ישראל.
By the way, when I'm saying people love it, it's not only religious ones. Many people just love the connection to this amazing, if they're atheist or whatever, this amazing text like this. It's very emotionally. Once you quote the Bible, when it fits, it's like it hits a mark in Israel. But you have to do it right, because if you do it in the wrong place, then you're like, oh, here, look at me, I'm quoting the Bible. You know, it's like when Candace Owen says, as a Christian, or, you know, so you have to do it correctly. Yeah. So, and he continues, let's go back.
יחד נמשיך לעמוד, ויחד נמשיך לנצח. אל תירא עבדי יעקב, ואל תיחת ישראל. יחד בעזרת השם, נבטיח את נצח ישראל.
שאלות.
Yeah, together we will make sure Netzach Israel, which is kind of, it's a phrase meaning like forever, the foreverness of Israel, something like that. And now questions. Ooh, let's see, because I do not know if you know, but the media in Israel can be brutal, especially to Netanyahu. Seriously, like, even if you're like not a supporter, like really like to bite into him. And on the other hand, you have the media who is like such groupies, which is like embarrassing. Like if you had to ask a question, how is it being such an amazing person? No, I'm joking, but it's not like you almost have no middle. So let's see how it goes.
14.
ערב טוב, אדוני ראש הממשלה. האם תוכל לומר גם לנשיא אמריקני אוהד?
Wait. Again, once I press it and it becomes large, I'm losing the entire size of it. One moment. Okay, back. Okay, so now the first question is from channel 14, which is the Kisses channel. So I'm not expecting anything too harsh from them, but maybe I'll be surprised. I don't know. I do not watch any news media at all. Not them, nothing.
לא. מה הקווים האדומים של מדינת ישראל? האם תתקוף לבד באיראן שוב? והאם תתקוף בלבנון באופן עצמאי?
Okay, so he was told to ask one question and he asked three. What are the red lines? What did he say? Wait, I didn't look in the chat. Wait. Let me see what you're saying. Oh, guys, you're helping with the translations. Yeah, shekels sounds funny because it's like shekels, but it's shekels, you know, but it's, yeah, it sounds funny. It's, if you want to know, shekel is also biblical. It's like, it wasn't a coin, but it was a phrase connected to coins. It was like how you weigh the weight of a coin, something like that. So yeah, we love to our biblical references here. Let me see what else. Danny, did you reach us? I think it makes sense in English. I am not sure what it was about, but never mind. Future ally, yeah, future ally, right. Woof. Woof is good. Mana World INC, woof. Great. Uh, mm, yeah. Okay. Let me see what else. Same with Trump. Amy says, same with Trump and the media here. They're literally low IQ puppets. All they know how to do is read and follow orders. They have no knowledge of global politics here in the US. Um, I would say that it's actually very, very accurate about many, not most, but a lot, some, okay, of the media here, that not all of them actually get the global politics. Um, yeah, I guess it's a bubble that every country lives in. Mm. Amir says shekel is yechidat mishkal, which is like a unit of weight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Uh, Trump destroying them is pretty classic. From you are a rude, terrible person to crushing the mic on the other way. Yeah. Well, Trump is more brutal than Netanyahu, to be honest, but he has his moments as well where you can visibly see him losing his patience. But Netanyahu is more like how can I say it? You know, like the you know how the Queen of England, how she behaves, like she will never curse and all of that. I'm not saying he's that, but I'm saying he's much more calculated. He's not Trump, not at all. He's you can dislike what he says. You can say that his content is not good. That's fine. Maybe I would even agree with you on many times. But he's always like polite, speaks like correctly, cleanly, and never like rudely. Composed. Yes, composed. Exactly, Danny. Yes. Okay, so let's go on. Oh, before I totally forgot. I think I set up a goal for the super chats. I think I set it like 3 hours ago for 3 hours. I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. I set it too early. It was before the live started. So no goal. But if you want to support the channel with a super chat, it would be very appreciated. If not, a like would be great. And you know what? The fact that you're here and keeping me company is appreciated and before everything, you know? Okay, let's see how the fight goes with the uh, journalists. Oh, what did he ask? I forgot. So he says, what he said something like, "What are the red lines of the state of Israel? Will you attack Iran alone again, if needed? And will you attack? Will it, like Israel, attack Lebanon independently?"
כמה
אותה
שאלות?
שאלה.
One question. Yeah.
טוב, הנשיא טראמפ ואני מכירים אחד את השני הרבה שנים. הוא נשיא ארצות הברית, אני ראש ממשלת ישראל.
President Trump and I know each other for many years. He's the president of the United States. I'm the prime minister of Israel.
אנחנו הרבה פעמים רואים עין בעין, ויש גם מקרים שאנחנו רואים פחות עין בעין.
Many times we are seeing eye to eye and we are like aligned, but there are cases where we're seeing less so.
אני אחראי לאינטרסים הביטחוניים של ישראל, אני עומד עליהם, ואני רוצה להגיד לך איך עומדים עליהם. צריך לעמוד עליהם, לא בהתלהמות.
Okay, he says, I'm responsible for the security interest of Israel, and I am like not giving that up. I'm committed to it. And I want to tell you how I'm doing that.
לעשות את זה בתבונה, וזה דורש הרבה ניסיון והרבה תבונה והרבה היכרות.
I want to tell you that I'm doing the... let me go back a little bit because it was a bit hard.
אני ראש ממשלת ישראל. אנחנו הרבה פעמים רואים עין בעין, ויש גם מקרים שאנחנו רואים פחות עין בעין. אני אחראי לאינטרסים הביטחוניים של ישראל, אני עומד עליהם, ואני רוצה להגיד לך איך עומדים עליהם. צריך לעמוד עליהם, לא בהתלהמות, לעשות את זה בתבונה.
Okay, so, and I want to tell you how it should be done. Not with... Danny, please help me. What is the word for התלהמות? It's like... להתלהם is to like react emotionally and scream and like every little thing to burst out without thinking, you know, like to live on the edge and all of that. Not very smart, but very emotional. That's kind of the explanation of this. So he says, oh, then he says something. I don't know that word. You forgot your Hebrew, Danny. That's so... I'm really disappointed, Danny. Okay, so he says we need to do it wisely, like it's an art, okay? It requires a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom, and you need to do it wisely and not to be quick to react, quick to be emotional, quick to yell. You have to do it very, very... it's a hard thing to do. That's what he says. But he says, I have a lot of experience, and he's correct with that.
וזה דורש הרבה ניסיון והרבה תבונה והרבה היכרות עם הזירה האמריקנית.
And it requires a lot of experience and wisdom, and especially a lot of knowledge, and to be familiar with the arena, the environment, the political environment in the world, in the US.
זה דורש הרבה הרבה ניסיון. אני חושב שאני עושה את זה על הצד הטוב ביותר, וכשצריך אני עומד איתן על האינטרסים הביטחוניים שלנו.
I think I'm doing it on the best way possible, and whenever it's needed, I'm very firmly standing on our strong principles, which we cannot give away, like give up on.
I-24 News.
I-24 News now, which is, I don't know, again, I'm not watching mainstream media, but I think they're more right-wing. I don't think they're like Channel 14, which are like all the time, like completely for Netanyahu, but they will, I assume they will be like, not too harsh, also because they're like, I-24 is more like, I think they're in English. Do they have an Hebrew version? I don't know. So it's more like a version of the news. It's not like one of the main mainstream, but it's big.
שלום אדוני, אני רוצה לשאול אותך, האם ניצחנו במלחמה אותה אתה מכנה מלחמת התקומה, ואם לא, האם הסבב הבא מול איראן זה עניין של זמן?
Okay, as I said, it's not a hard question. He said, I want to ask you, sir, did we win this war? He's not saying only the war against Iran. He's saying the entire war since October 7. And if not, is the round against Iran is a matter of time. The second round, third, fourth, I don't know. Okay, Danny says I-24 are, I think, English language, and I think generally aligned with me. Yeah, I think they're trying to be not too controversial, but they're definitely more on the center right, even more right of the center, but not completely. Like, they will try to be polite and like they try to be not to scare people away on any side, but they're not leftist by any chance. Um, yeah, the redemption is the word. Danny says, "Did we win the war of redemption?" Redemption. I do not know if tkuma the word is redemption. I don't think so. Actually, tkuma is like rising up from ashes, uh, to rise, to be relieved, to be born again, something like that. I don't think it's redemption.
אני חושב שמה שאנחנו רואים היום, שהמצב שלנו במלחמת התקומה, ב7 באוקטובר, הוא פשוט אי אפשר להשוות את זה לעומת העוצמה שלנו היום. אנחנו הכינו באויבים שלנו, שברנו את הציר האיראני, ציר הטרור האיראני.
Okay, he says, I think that we cannot compare with the state we were in right after October 7 and right now. We did this, we did that, again.
החיזבאללה זה צל של מה שהוא היה, יש עוד עבודה לעשות. בעזה,
He says, yes, there's more work to do, but it's like a shadow like Hezbollah is a shadow of itself.
אנחנו שולטים בלמעלה מ-60% מהשטח של עזה. עזה לא מהווה יותר איום אמיתי על ישראל.
He says, in Gaza, we're controlling more of 60% of the Gaza area. Gaza is no longer a threat for Israel. I would not agree with that, but definitely less so.
מה שאתה רואה ברצועת עזה זה דבר שאף אחד לא האמין, כי אמרתי שגם זה יקרה. אמרתי שהאזור יחזור לשגשג ואנשים ירגישו בטוח, ואני לא יודע...
Okay, he says, what you see in the Gaza envelope is something that people never believed could happen. I said that the area will be thriving again and people will want... Let's continue, I didn't let it finish.
היום הביקוש לדירות בעוטף עזה הוא עצום.
He says, today the demand for apartments and houses in Gaza envelope is huge.
מספיק דירות, כולם רוצים לבוא לשם.
There is not enough houses, everybody wants to go there. Kind of.
למה הם רוצים לבוא לשם? כי הצלחנו באמת לגמד ולשבור את האיום הזה, ולהביא גם חבילת שגשוג גדולה מאוד. זה מה שאנחנו הולכים לעשות גם בצפון.
He says, how did he say it? And why do they want to come live there? Because we managed to like really dwarf the threat, and also we brought a very large like package, I guess, in maybe in taxes and stuff like that, some benefits to like encourage people to move there. Yeah, which is something that the state of Israel has been doing for decades for any area which was less in demand. They would do like reduce taxes and stuff like that. So many people will want to move there, especially for companies, which is great because if you are giving benefits to big companies to go to the middle of the desert, like they did in some places, then it becomes a work hub, and then you bring couples there, and it becomes great. Yeah. Wait, let me see the chat. Because we succeeded to really make into a dwarf and break this threat. Yeah, you didn't catch the second half, so I didn't as well. So let's go back a little.
הביקוש לדירות בעוטף עזה הוא עצום. אין מספיק דירות, כולם רוצים לבוא לשם. למה הם רוצים לבוא לשם? כי הצלחנו באמת לגמד ולשבור את האיום הזה, ולהביא גם חבילת שגשוג גדולה מאוד. זה מה שאנחנו הולכים לעשות גם בצפון. אני יודע, אני מבקר בצפון, הייתי בשלומי לפני כמה ימים. אתה רואה גם את העמידה הנפלאה של הציבור שם, של תושבי הצפון, וגם את המצוקה שלהם, ואני ער לזה.
Okay, so he's starting to ramble. And yeah, we did this, we did that, and also in the north, we'll bring that. Yeah, they have the problems. Yeah, you think? And we'll work on this as well. Okay, I will not translate every single thing he says because it becomes like, we did this, we did that, we did this. Okay, fine.
אבל אמרתי להם, למנהיגים שם, אמרתי, מה שעשינו בעזה, ואף אחד לא האמין שנעשה את זה, אנחנו הולכים לעשות גם בצפון. ויהיה לכם כאן ביטחון, ויהיה לכם גם שגשוג, ואנחנו נשיג, אני מחויב לזה אישית, ואנחנו פועלים בזה אישית. אני חושב שנתנו מכות קשות מאוד לחיזבאללה, מאוד קשות. היום ה-150,000 טילים האלה נשאר 8% מזה.
Okay, so he says basically, as we did in the south, in Gaza envelope, we will do in the north. You will be able to thrive again. You will be safe. I'm personally committed to it.
היום אנחנו יצרנו רצועת ביטחון שמרחיקה את כל אפשרות, מבטלת כל אפשרות של כיבוש הגליל על ידי כוח רדואן. הרגנו אלפים מהמחבלים של חיזבאללה, והיום אנחנו גם פועלים, אני אישית מוביל את זה, לפתור בעיה עולמית. קוראים לזה רחפני נפץ.
Yeah, we killed thousands of the Hezbollah terrorists, and now I personally am working on it as well to solve a problem that the entire world is busy with, which is the drones, the one-way drones.
אנחנו עושים, כבר מיישמים בתוך השטח פתרונות, בעזרת השם אנחנו נהיה שם. כלומר, אנחנו נדאג שלתושבי הצפון יהיה את אותו ביטחון, ואת אותו שגשוג, ואגב הבאנו חבילת שגשוג ענקית של מיליארדי שקלים רק לפני שבוע לתושבי הצפון, אנחנו נביא גם שגשוג וגם ביטחון לתושבי הצפון.
ערוץ 11.
Okay, now channel 11. It's kind of more towards the risky area, but I personally, maybe I'm wrong, I personally see them as the moderate one from the lefties channels. I like them. I don't know. I don't watch at all many TV, but when I do, it's them. Because they're like supposed to be, they're trying to be like even and try to not take sides. I'm not saying they succeed, but they try.
אדוני ראש הממשלה, ביציאה למבצע שהגעת הארי אמרת, מטרת המבצע, הסרת האיום של משטר האייתולות באיראן. 3 חודשים אחר כך מוכרז סיום המערכה הזאת, משטר...
Okay. So this handsome man, he says, Prime Minister, you, at the beginning of the operation, you said that the purpose of the operation is to I think he said to take down the regime of the Ayatollahs. I think that's what he said. 3 months later, the end of this campaign is declared. The regime is still in place. It still exists. Where did you go wrong?
האייתולות עדיין על כנו, האיום עדיין קיים. איפה טעית?
Oh no, he says, oh, that's like, do you feel the tension? They're going exactly by they didn't skip. They went from the right to the left. If they will go now 12 and 13, that's perfect. That's like what mistake did you do? That's like more of a correct translation.
מי אמר שטעיתי? אתה אומר, אני אומר לך.
Oh, okay, so he's visibly angry. He says, who says I'm wrong? You're wrong.
הפוך, לא טעיתי בכלל. אני הגדרתי את המטרות, והקבינט הגדיר את המטרות אחרת ממה שאמרת. אמרנו, אנחנו...
He says, I said the goals. I set some goals, but the war cabinet set the goals a little differently than what you said. Yeah, the threat still exists, he said. Yeah, right, Danny. Thank you. Yeah, you can feel the tension rising a little bit, like we're playing with it. I have a feeling it will go much, much harder. I defined the goal, yes. Danny, please don't leave. I need you to help me translate stuff. You're not allowed to leave. Thank you. And guys, I remind you, even though my counter of the super chats is wrong and no need for any goals, like the war goals, but differently, if you want, it's a great way to support the channel. If not, you can like the stream and share it on your socials or wherever so that other like-minded people will know about it. I want to grow this channel. Thank you. Let's continue.
אנחנו רוצים להרחיק מעלינו סכנה קיומית. א', הסכנה...
Oh, Danny says, okay, I'll pay close attention. No, don't. I was joking. Don't feel like you're not obligated, Danny. I like having you here, even if you're like not helping at all. Okay, let's go back to it because it's taking too long.
איפה טעית?
מי אמר שטעיתי? אתה אומר. אני אומר לך הפוך, לא טעיתי בכלל. אני הגדרתי את המטרות, והקבינט הגדיר את המטרות אחרת ממה שאמרת. אמרנו, אנחנו רוצים להרחיק מעלינו סכנה קיומית, א', הסכנה הגרעינית, ועשינו זאת.
Okay, so now he's defining again what were the goals from the war cabinet. First goal was to remove the existential threat from the nuclear weapons, like the atomic bomb, from Israel specifically.
אמרנו, אנחנו רוצים להרחיק מעלינו את הסכנה הטילאית, ועשינו זאת.
Second goal was to remove the danger of the ballistic missiles.
ואמרנו שאנחנו רוצים לייצר את התנאים שיאפשרו לעם האיראני, ברצותו, להסיר מעצמו את משטר הטרור הזה.
Okay, so that's right. That's nice. And the third goal was that we want to create the conditions for the Iranian people themselves, if they want to be able to remove this terror regime like curse from their head. Like, not, he didn't say curse, but like to remove it from them. Like if they want to create the conditions.
עכשיו אני יכול להגיד לך דבר אחד, איראן היא במצב כלכלי קשה מאוד.
And now I can tell you one thing. Iran is in a very harsh financial situation. Like, not financial, economic situation.
אנחנו פגענו שם בכל התשתיות האפשריות. הנזק הוא עצום.
The damage
יש סדקים גם בתוך...
the damage is grave. We hurt all the infrastructures, and I don't think he means like water stuff, like infrastructures for the regime to keep operating. And there is also a split. He's going to talk about, let me hear that.
כלכלי קשה מאוד. אנחנו פגענו שם בכל התשתיות האפשריות. הנזק הוא עצום. יש סדקים גם בתוך המשטר הזה. להגיד לך מתי המשטר הזה ייפול? אני לא יודע אם יכולתי להגיד לך שהמשטר הסובייטי ייפול, אבל הוא נפל. אני לא יכול להגיד לך אם... אני לא יכול להגיד לך...
Okay, now that's the point that I did watch earlier, this quote. And I was like jumping up and down because I thought to myself, Armin should should see this, because that's what Armin says. And he would love to hear that. So what he said is the economic situation is very hard, and there are internal divisions and tears inside the regime. And when will the regime fall? I cannot tell you. Just like I couldn't tell you when will the Soviet regime fall. And it did fall. So...
לא, אני לא הגדרתי את זה, בדיוק כפי שאמרתי. אל תגדיר לי, כי אני יודע בדיוק מה שאני הגדרתי. ואני אמרתי...
So they're having like a bit of disrespectful back and forth. No, you said it. You said replace the regime. No, you don't tell me what I said. I know exactly what I said. I said it this way exactly. Yeah.
לייצר את התנאים שיסייעו לעם האיראני להפיל את המשטר. אף אחד לא יודע מתי המשטר הזה ייפול.
I said specifically to create the conditions, like to help to make the maximal conditions for the Iranian people themselves to fight and take this government. No one knows exactly when this regime will fall.
הערכה שלי...
תודה.
The journalist is yelling in the background. I cannot hear what he says, but Netanyahu is saying, my assessment is, and now we'll hear what his assessment is.
תודה.
הסרת האיום הסרנו.
מואב, תודה רבה.
אני מבין שקשה לכם לקבל את העובדה, וקשה לכם, בניגוד לכל הדברים שאתם כל הזמן מפמפמים בערוצים שלכם, יש פה כישלון גדול.
Okay, now he's giving it to the media. He says, okay, so now I understand that it's hard for you. It's hard for you to accept I know you keep saying all those like negative stuff in the media. It's a big failure. It's a big loss. Like we lost the war. We lost that.
כישלון. ישראל ב7 באוקטובר וישראל היום, איך אפשר להשוות?
And now he says, how can you compare this? This is a failure. This is loss. Yeah.
ישראל לפני עם כלבי, כשהמשטר הזה דוהר לגרעין, והולך לייצר אלפי טילים נוספים, בליסטיים עלינו, והיום הדבר הזה הוכח.
He says, remember, after October 7, when the Iranian regime was full force ahead into atomic bomb and ballistic missiles, and we had all of this threat over our heads and all the proxies and all of that, I think he said. And how can you compare it? Like they're like fighting over this.
שני הדברים האלה הושגו, והדבר העיקרי, והדבר העיקרי שאני יכול להגיד לכם, יש מאמץ מסודר, שיטתי, למזער את ההישגים הכבירים האלה, להראות שישראל יוצאת חלשה, ישראל יוצאת.
Okay, and there's one thing that I want to tell you. There is a structural effort organized to minimize the achievements of Israel and to show Israel as losing and weak and all of that.
יוצאת חזקה, איתנה.
But we're strong. We're like standing strong. We're stronger than before, and strong and strong and stronger. Basically, 3 different words for strong.
שיש לה מנהיגות שגם יודעת לעמוד על מה שצריך לעמוד בצורה חכמה ונבונה.
Okay, so also that Israel has leadership that knows to stand on its principles in a smart way, in a wise way, whenever it's needed, and not to be to break all the rules when it's like not to be emotional and stuff. I don't know how to translate this word, but the like not to be reactive, to take the time and be diplomatic but do it correctly, but firmly.
אני רוצה שתצמדו לכלל של השאלה אחת, ערוץ 13.
אדוני.
Oh, they skipped 12, you see? I was almost on the entire like scale, like from the right to the left. They skipped. They went all the way to 13. I think, right? Yeah.
ראש הממשלה, האם אתה יכול לעמוד הערב בפני אזרחי מדינת ישראל ולומר שאתה הוא מקבל ההחלטות הבלעדי על הפעולות של צבא הגנה לישראל ולא הנשיא טראמפ? והיו פה עוד כמה ששאלו כמה שאלות, אז אני רק אשמח להתייחסות שלך. יש הרבה מאוד דיווחים על כך שאתה מתכוון לפרוש בבחירות הקרובות. האם אתה מתכוון להתמודד ולרוץ עד הסוף? תודה.
That's funny. Oh my God, you Americans, you would love to hear that. You would love to hear what she asked. Listen closely. Every American here needs to hear this. You would not believe what she asked. And it's not like out of the, like, it's a reasonable question, but just understand how many detached people are living in America. She asked this. If you can stand tonight before like the citizens of Israel and say that you are the only decision maker on the actions of the IDF, the defense forces, and not President Trump, are you in control, basically? Can you really say that you are the one making the decisions over Israel? Basically, she's asking him if we are, how do you say? There is this phrase in the US, a Zionist occupied government, right? Something like that. So she's basically asking him, are you even like doing something, or are you just a puppet of America? And she said something like, many people have asked this stuff, and something not meaningful.
קודם כל אני מאוד
episode show you again.
חזקה,
Just
איתנה,
now that you
שיש לה מנהיגות.
now that you know what she asked, just look.
שגם יודעת לעמוד על מה שצריך לעמוד בצורה חכמה ונבונה ואיתנה. כן.
אני רוצה שתצמדו לכלל של השאלה אחת, ערוץ 13.
אדוני ראש הממשלה, האם אתה יכול לעמוד הערב בפני אזרחי מדינת ישראל ולומר שאתה הוא מקבל ההחלטות הבלעדי על הפעולות של צבא ההגנה לישראל ולא הנשיא טראמפ? והיו פה עוד כמה ששאלו כמה שאלות, אז אני רק אשמח להתייחסות שלך. יש הרבה מאוד דיווחים על כך שאתה מתכוון לפרוש בבחירות הקרובות. האם אתה מתכוון
Oh, she asked another questions. She has asked as well, there are many rumors, reports that that you are going to, what's the word? To leave office, to not compete in the next elections. Are you going to do that?
להתמודד ולרוץ עד הסוף? תודה.
קודם כל, אני מאוד נרגש מהאכפתיות שלך, אם אני ארוץ או לא ארוץ. אני מבין. אז
He said mockingly, I must say. He said mockingly, first of all, it's very heartwarming that you care if I'm going to run for another elections or not. It's very heartwarming that you care. I get it. It's important for you.
אני רוצה להרגיע אותך. כן, אני הולך לרוץ, ואני מתכוון גם לנצח.
Okay, so he said, oh, that's okay. That was, he says, I want to calm you. I want to make you calm. I want to, I know that you're worried, obviously he's mocking, but he says, don't worry. I'm going to run for another election, and not only I'm going to run, I'm going to win it.
זה אחד. לגבי היחסים שלי עם הנשיא טראמפ, שזה בעצם השאלה ששאלת, בארצות הברית אומרים שהנשיא טראמפ עושה כל מה שאני מבקש.
Oh, that's right. That's funny. He says what I said. He said about the question about Trump. In the US, they're saying that Trump does all my wishes, that I'm controlling Trump.
ובארץ אומרים הפוך, שאני עושה כל מה שהוא מבקש.
And in here, we're saying the opposite, that I'm doing his will, that he's controlling me.
אז זה לא נכון, וזה לא נכון. זה יחסים של שותפים.
So both are wrong. This is relationships of partners.
שמכירים אחד את השני הרבה פעמים, אמרתי מסכימים הרבה פעמים, לפעמים גם לא מסכימים.
That know each other very well, and many times we agree, and as I said, many times we do not agree.
זה קורה במשפחות הכי טובות. ואני יכול להגיד שאני קבעתי.
And she's yelling in the background, and he says it happens in every family, like fights.
פרמטרים מסוימים לפעילות שלנו, ואנחנו עושים את זה. ואגב, מי שאומר לכם, אנחנו יכולים לעשות הכל. אנחנו יכולים לכבוש חצי מאירופה, רק צריך החלטה, זה לא נכון. ואנחנו יכולים גם לא להתחשב בכלל במה שארצות הברית אומרת, זה גם לא נכון.
And he says, let me go back a little, I was kind of lost in the, I listened.
כל מה שהוא מבקש. אז זה לא נכון, וזה לא נכון. זה יחסים של שותפים שמכירים אחד את השני הרבה פעמים, אמרתי מסכימים הרבה פעמים, לפעמים גם לא מסכימים, זה קורה במשפחות הכי טובות. ואני יכול להגיד שאני קבעתי פרמטרים מסוימים לפעילות שלנו, ואנחנו עושים את זה. ואגב, מי שאומר לכם, אנחנו יכולים לעשות הכל.
He said, and whoever tells you, like he means probably other political figures, we can do everything, we just need to decide. We can conquer half of Europe. We can completely disregard the will of other countries like the US. It's wrong.
אנחנו יכולים לכבוש חצי מאירופה, רק צריך החלטה, זה לא נכון. ואנחנו יכולים גם לא להתחשב בכלל במה שארצות הברית אומרת, זה גם לא נכון. אנחנו מתחשבים בזה, אגב, מעריכים את זה גם.
And he says, we're not only taking into consideration our allies' needs, but it's, how do you say it? It's also, it's a good thing. Like, I respect it. Like, it's, I don't know how to, like, it's not a bad thing.
הוא נכנס בתעוזה לתוך המקום הזה, הוא הביא צבא ארצות הברית להילחם יחד באויב המשותף שלנו, זה דבר גדול.
I didn't understand what he meant first. He said, I respect it. It's like he's talking about how Trump came and did this operation in Iran, how he fought bravely, and I respect it. It's a great thing. is talking very positively about the entire move originally, like the basics of it, the entire idea that even there is even a president who wants to do it, like, which I don't know anyone who can disagree.
מכבד את זה. אבל כפי שאי אפשר להגיד, אנחנו מתעלמים לגמרי ממה שקורה בעולם, או משיקולים גיאופוליטיים, אי אפשר להגיד שאנחנו נתונים לגמרי לשיקולים האלה, כי אני חושב שאני, בהובלה שלי, מדינת ישראל הוכיחה שהיא עושה דברים כבירים, והיא מובילה הרבה דברים.
So he says basically there is like this, he's talking about the balance between doing things when other people don't agree and being strong and fighting and all of that. But on on the other side, also balancing it with taking into considerations the geopolitical situation and allies and rules and all of that. So, which is like, he's talking about, no, people who like to say like, oh, we'll take half of Europe. No one says it. Obviously is like exaggerating. I don't think anyone wants Europe, but like, you know, he's talking about responsibility, I guess.
אנחנו יוזמים, אנחנו פועלים, אנחנו מפתיעים, ואנחנו גם מנצחים.
ערוץ 12.
ראש הממשלה, כשאתה היית באופוזיציה לפני הבחירות הקודמות, אמרת את הדברים הבאים: לפיד וגנץ נרדמו בשמירה, ממשל ביידן דוהר להסכם גרוע מקודמו, אסון אסטרטגי למדינת ישראל, והם לא עושים כלום, הם צריכים להיפגש עם סנטורים, עם חברי קונגרס, להופיע בטלוויזיה. השאלה אם גם אתה נרדמת.
That was a very long question, and I'm tired. Let me see it again. I'll try to keep up once again. And that's channel 12, I think.
אנחנו מפתיעים, ואנחנו גם מנצחים.
ערוץ 12.
ראש הממשלה, כשאתה היית באופוזיציה לפני הבחירות הקודמות, אמרת את הדברים הבאים: לפיד ו...
Okay, so I'll do it sentence by sentence. Prime Minister, by the way, stick all the way to the end because I'll show you something very, very fun, like something that I really like. So, yeah. So, Prime Minister, when you were in the opposition, you said the following things.
וגנץ נרדמו בשמירה, ממשל ביידן דוהר להסכם גרוע מקודמו, אסון אסטרטגי למדינת ישראל, והם לא עושים...
He said about his political opponents, they fell asleep on duty. The Biden administration is going all the way into a bad deal, bad agreement, even worse than it was before. I don't know what he said it about. There were so many deals, so many agreements that who counts?
עושים כלום, הם צריכים להיפגש עם סנטורים, עם חברי קונגרס, להופיע בטלוויזיה. השאלה אם גם אתה נרדמת בשמירה, והאם באמת אתה מתכוון לעשות את כל הדברים האלו, להיפגש עם סנטורים, עם חברי קונגרס, מה בעצם?
Okay, so did you also fell asleep on duty, and are you also willing or planning to meet senators and Congress members, Congress people and all of that?
בעצם קרה ומדוע טראמפ נהג כמו ביידן וחתם על הסכם.
So, and to figure out why actually what happened, what went wrong, that made it so that Trump actually acted just like Biden and signed such an agreement. Very friendly. Not.
הסכם כזה.
אני לא הייתי עושה את ההשוואה הזאת, עדיין אנחנו לא יודעים מה יהיה ההסכם. אני יכול להגיד שההבדל
Okay, so he says right on first sentences, I would not do this, I would not make this comparison. We still don't know what the deal would look like. I would not make this comparison between Trump and Biden.
סודי בין המצב שהיה אז למצב שיש היום, זה שכל הסכם חייב להיות מלווה באיום צבאי אמין. אז אני לא הייתי עושה את ההשוואה הזאת, עדיין אנחנו לא יודעים מה יהיה ההסכם. אני יכול להגיד שההבדל היסודי בין המצב שהיה אז למצב שיש היום, זה שכל הסכם חייב להיות מלווה באיום צבאי אמין.
I can say that the basic and most strong difference between those agreements and the agreements that we have today is that every agreement has to be backed up by a very strong military threat or like force behind it. Not like empty like Biden did. That's what he means.
אז לא היה איום צבאי אמין, לא היה איום צבאי.
In the days of Biden, there was never a military like threat. There was like he said, there was never a strong military threat, and then he says there was no military threat at all.
היום, בגלל מה שעשינו, לא רק ארצות הברית, בגללנו, בגלל שאנחנו נכנסנו שם עם 14,000 גיחות, זה ההבדל הכי גדול, 14,000 גיחות, בערך חצי-חצי, לנו קצת, בערך חצי-חצי בין ארצות הברית לבינינו.
He says, today, the difference is that also because is made because of what the US did and also what Israel did. With 14,000 gichot is like, gichot is like when you go to attack something with a fighter jet. Like, I don't know if you have a word in English for that, but I don't know. It's like we went 40,000. We did 40,000 attacks, and also we did like half and half, us and the U.S. In those. I don't know exactly what it means, like, but the numbers of attacks, like attack specifically means the number of times where a fighter jet is going to attack something. That's the word. Sorry, is this the word, Danny? I've never heard this word. It sounds like a shorty. shorty. Yeah.
יש איום צבאי אמין. אני אומר שוב, אני יכול לדבר על המחויבות שלי כראש ממשלת ישראל, שהקדיש את רוב חייו הבוגרים רק לדבר אחד, למנוע מאיראן נשק גרעיני. ואני אומר שאם לא הייתי עושה את הדברים שעשיתי במהלך השנים, לאיראן כבר מזמן היו פצצות אטום. אז אין להם, ואני לא מתכוון שיהיה להם, אנחנו נעשה מה שצריך. ושוב, אני לא מגביל את עצמי בשום צורה לגבי היעד הזה. היעד הזה הוא פשוט, לאיראן לא יהיה נשק גרעיני.
Okay, he's repeating himself that Iran will not have nuclear weapon. I'm starting to be bored, but how long is this? We have only 2 minutes. Okay, let's get through it.
ynet.
אדוני ראש הממשלה, אתם אמרתם שאתם לא מחויבים לסעיף לבנון בהסכם הזה. האם אתם מחויבים להסכם איראן בהסכם הזה?
שוב, ההסכם הזה...
What? The question was, Prime Minister, you said that you're not committed, that you're not seeing yourself a part of the Lebanon part of this deal. Are you also seeing yourself not committed to the Iran part of this deal? Oh, I see now. He's saying, are we going to attack Iran, basically, if needed? That's how I interpret it.
זה הוא נעשה על ידי ארצות הברית, על ידי נשיא ארצות הברית, והוא חושב שהוא יכול באמת לשלב גם את פתיחת המצרים וגם את ביטול תוכנית הגרעין, ואמרתי, זו החלטה שלו. אני חוזר ואומר, זו החלטה שלו, הוא מוביל.
Okay, so now he says something interesting, actually. Let me do it sentence by sentence.
לבנון בהסכם הזה. האם אתם מחויבים להסכם איראן בהסכם הזה?
שוב, ההסכם הזה הוא נעשה על ידי ארצות הברית.
So he says, again, as I said, this deal was done by the US.
על ידי נשיא ארצות הברית, והוא חושב שהוא יכול באמת...
He believes he can combine the... how should I say it? He believes he can combine the Hormuz Strait and together with the cancellation or elimination of the nuclear program. And I said it was his decision. I repeat that this is his decision. Okay, so I guess he says very politely, he wasn't in the same, he's not thinking the same, but he's respectful for the decision.
לשלב גם את פתיחת המצרים וגם את ביטול תוכנית הגרעין, ואמרתי, זו החלטה שלו. אני חוזר ואומר, זו החלטה שלו, הוא מוביל את זה. ואני כמובן...
That's his decision, he's leading this.
באתי את דעתי בשיחות שונות.
And I spoke my mind, I like, basically, he's not saying this, but he's saying like, basically I disagreed, probably, that's what I understand, in different conversations.
מנגד, אמרתי שיש לנו אינטרסים שלנו, קודם כל לגבי איום הגרעין, אני מחויב שלא יהיה לנו, שלא...
But on the other side, on the other hand, I said, we have our own, like, unbroken, like, principles, things that we care about, that we care about them. Like, for example, I'm committed that...
לא יהיה איום כזה מולנו. ושנית לגבי לבנון.
I'm committed that we will not have nuclear threat on us. Like me. like he's separating himself, I guess, from the deal in a way, but it's very gentle, very subtle. It's not very clear. So that's a very politician way of talking, because he can say, no, I meant this, I meant that.
אנחנו יצרנו שטח חיץ שם, שטח...
Also, he said, also regarding Lebanon, we have created a buffer zone, security zone. We will remain in it.
ביטחוני, אנחנו נשאר בו ככל הנדרש. איראן רצתה שאנחנו ניסוג משם.
We will remain in it. We will not like retreat from this buffer zone until we don't need to anymore. Like it's as long as we need to stay there for security, we'll stay there. Iran wanted us to be part of this deal to leave this area.
זה לא קרה. אתה יודע למה זה לא קרה?
It didn't happen. You know why it didn't happen? That's what Netanyahu is asking.
בין השאר, משום שעמדתי מאוד מאוד איתן.
You know why it didn't happen? Because, among other stuff, because I stood very, very firmly.
מאוד מאוד נחרץ בדבר הזה, ואני חושב שידידינו האמריקנים מכבדים את הנחרצות ואת המידה האיתנה הזאת.
And I think our American friends are respecting this principled and like firm stand. I don't know.
אנחנו נשארים שם, כי אנחנו צריכים להגן על תושבי הצפון. ויש גם דברים אחרים, בכל מקרה, אנחנו רוצים לשמר.
We are staying in this buffer zone because we definitely need to protect the citizens of the north.
ופועלים לשמר על חופש הפעולה שלנו. ואם יש, באים לתקוף אותנו, תוקפים אותנו, או באים לתקוף אותנו. כפי שקרה על חופש הפעולה שלנו. ואם יש, לא היה איום צבאי. האמריקנים מכבדים את הנחרצות ואת המידה האיתנה הזאת. אנחנו נשארים שם, כי אנחנו צריכים להגן על תושבי הצפון. ויש גם דברים אחרים, בכל מקרה, אנחנו רוצים לשמר, ופועלים לשמר, על חופש הפעולה שלנו. ואם יש, באים לתקוף אותנו, תוקפים אותנו, או באים לתקוף אותנו.
Okay, so he says, and in any case, we are working on and we want to preserve our freedom of action, like our independence, I guess, sovereignty, like any country, but like our freedom to act, like to attack if we're being attacked.
כפי שקרה היום. אז חיסלנו 4 מחבלים. 2 אופנוענים שהתקרבו לכוחותינו בצורה מאיימת, חוסלו, ואחר כך עוד 2.
Just like happened just today. 2 bikers were approaching our army, our forces, our soldiers in a threatening way, and they are no longer alive.
2 מחבלים. אנחנו שומרים על חופש הפעולה שלנו, ואנחנו שומרים על אזור הביטחון כדי לשמור על תושבי הצפון.
Yes, thank you, Danny. Freedom of operation. Yes. In order to maintain to keep the citizens of the north safe.
אני מאוד מודה לכם, אני חושב שזה העיקר. תודה רבה לכם, וניפגש בהמשך. תודה לכם.
Thank you and all of that. Yes. Whew, that was long. I'm so tired. Okay, so I wanted to show you some stuff. It's kind of random because I don't know. I tried to make it organized. I couldn't. It was a long day. I said, let's just roll with it. First of all, I saw some very nice stuff that Asmongold said. So I'll just show it in briefly because I know he also has some serious, like, I think copyright issues, right? If you are reacting to him, it's like more than a couple of seconds, it's like striking it. So let me just, I'm not like a huge fan of him. He can be stupid sometimes, he can be based sometimes, but when he does, he does it great. So just wanted to share with you.
He says, after the Israeli strikes in Beirut, saying, what the fuck are you doing? Yingst reports that Trump warned Netanyahu that further military option in Lebanon could jeopardize ongoing diplomatic efforts to secure a broader agreement with Iran. But let me see this other post here.
Wait, I think you're not seeing his face, right? Oh, you are. Okay.
Intensive talks. Okay, this literally just happened. And who is this? Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Okay. Following intensive talks, we are pleased to announce that the peace deal between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran has been reached. Both sides have declared the immediate and permanent termination of military operations.
Wait, I don't think that's what I wanted to show you. One moment. Wait. Wait. That's what I want to show you.
What is this, a nothing burger? I don't know what it is, honestly. I have no idea. I foresee Israel fucking it up and Trump getting really pissed with Bibi. Well, apparently that already happened. Like, that's what I'm hearing, is that already happened to begin with. Good news has been confirmed dead. This is June 9th. Yeah, I mean, like, if they're still bombing, I don't even know when this happened, right? I mean, it could be a random fucking video. So, it's just hard for me to say. Iranian flag, the team accommodation site. Thanks for Mexico showing Iran's real. Does Israel do that too? Israel's on our side. Iran's not. It's that simple. And we do that to them too. But it's very simple. It's our side versus the other side. I don't want them doing that.
Yes. Did you hear that? I just loved seeing some clarity. I think he's like, he started like a month ago. He was like, he really spoke some stupid stuff. He didn't know what he was talking about, especially about Iran, the Middle East. But he's been doing better. He's learning. I think he has some friends or something that are speaking to him. I'm not saying he's like, he keeps saying, I don't care about the Middle East. I don't care. But if we're doing, Israel is on our side. So it's that simple. And he also went later to say, look here.
This industry, Israel's definitely on our side. They just aren't our enemy. Yeah, it means they're more on our side than Hamas is, right? Or Hezbollah, or the Houthis, or Iran. Let me see here. Trump's Iran deal is pending electronic side. Like, if I have to pick, like, I would pick Israel over Iran every day of the week. Absolutely. Like, it's not even a question. Like, I know that people have, like, this Israel fatigue and they hate Israel, but yeah, I would pick Israel every day of the week. And anybody who doesn't want you to do that is probably listening to terrorist propaganda. That's the reason why. Absolutely. Like, of course, it's really going to work. I mean, Israel's going to do what they're going to do, right? I mean, we can't really control them. At least I don't think that we can. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, my position on this is very simple. I think that you should never, ever make peace with these people. I think that they are terrorists, and the world will be a better place when they are all gone. That's the way I...
Isn't it great to see some clarity? Like, mic drop. Yeah, give him a Nobel Prize. Like, I'm joking, but it's like, perfect. Perfect. I don't need you to be a Zionist. I don't need you to love Israel. I don't even need you to like Israel. But don't be stupid. You know? Don't be stupid. Like, focus on the wrong things. Okay, so now, wait, wait. I'm beginning to get cold. I have some cough. Okay, never mind. Sorry for the information. I wanted to show you a lovely short video of like random stuff, but it's important to understand first, even if this deal now is horrible, okay, bad, still this war, the fact that it even happened already is much, much closer to where we want to be. And I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes if we know that, like, okay, this will sound very counterintuitive, but if you have a very good opportunity, like a rare opportunity, okay, like, okay, as I don't know, you see a partner, whether it's a woman or a man, you take your pick, and this partner, potential partner, has billions in their bank account, okay, just saying, and you know that they're willing to just share it with you, no problem, but this person is like very annoying, maybe even ugly, I don't know. if you see an opportunity that you will not get anywhere else, I'm saying money, but I don't think money is that important. It's just to make it simple, okay? I actually, when it's money, I'm not so clear about that. I don't think you should do this because nothing is free in this world. But if you really need something, like the people of Iran really need this regime to be gone desperately, right? And they have to deal with a person which is complicated on the way. Isn't it worth it? Like to fight for this? Because as long as you are not breaking all the rules, like, not the rules, the burning bridges, there is still a chance for you to really, really get help from this person. Not in a lying way. No, be honest. Every side should be honest. But like sometimes some things are worth fighting for, even when they're not easy. Like you can have your honor and like pride and all of that and still be worse off. Like, I'm not saying you should lose your honor, but like Netanyahu said, you have to sometimes find a not so fun, not very easy way to make this art of like navigating hard connections. And Trump is not easy. No one will, I don't think anyone will say that dealing with Trump is easy. He's like giving the entire world an emotional roller coaster from even before he became a president. But he's also doing a lot of good, like rare, in the rare level. Okay. Uh, it could be better, yes, but it's not you. It's a different person. You cannot control the decisions of a different person, and you don't want to. You know. What I'm saying is, I hope I'm convening this correctly. Um, sometimes you know that it's better to like wait, not react immediately, maybe suffer a little. Yeah, it is what it is. But you know that it's for something that is really precious. Like Trump has the president of the United States has all the power in this situation. Like maybe not all, majority in every issue that you want to take it. Okay, he can really help you. He can really destroy you. You want him as your friend, not your enemy. He's making it harder sometimes to be his friend. That's his character. But it's worth it. At least I hope so. That's a thought I have. And also, I can tell you that even if that's it, nothing will, the US will not help Iranians, the Iranian people anymore, betray them, I don't know, whatever, the worst case scenario, right? It's not like the fight is over. It's not like that you only have this option, and if you don't have it, you give up. Like in Israel, we have gotten used to those kind of um, disappointments. We've had them sometimes twice a year from the US, by the way. And not only, but mostly. And I'm not talking years, I'm talking decades. So Trump is relatively very good at this, by the way. But when we've had this stupid agreement in Gaza, we were furious. But then you think about it and you say, let's see where it's going. We're still seeing where it's going. We still do not believe that it will hold, but let's see what happens. You know, it's not the same situation. But what I'm saying is, no need to be black and white. Like, that's the worst deal, and I give up, and my life is not worth anything anymore, and I'm not fighting anymore. No, you take a couple of days. You remember your other sources of energy and power and optimism, and you start working in other ways for your goals. You never give up. And it's also not, nobody's like obliged to no one, like, how should I say it? It sounds harsh, but I don't mean it this way. Like, I had this friend years ago that said, why am I so poor? Why am I born to this family? Why don't I have rich parents? Why don't I have this? Why don't I? Because you don't. The world does not owe you shit. Deal with it. You're an adult now. Like, you want to complain? Like, no way. Say thank you for what you do get. you know. So and with this, I want to show you how Israelis have been dealing in one way of dealing with trauma, with losses, and with anxiety and everything that you can imagine, and how are they making something better out of it. And I think it's going to be loud, but I will try to make it less loud. Let me see, first of all. One moment. Did everyone like the stream? Do it now. If you do not, all of you like the stream, I will not show you the fun video. But I actually don't know how many are right now in the stream because my screen is kind of weird, so I don't know. But I trust you. Okay, so wait, how do I turn this off? Yes. And I knew you did, Danny. Thank you. Okay, so let me show you something. Where is this? Why doesn't it work? Okay. This is how, and you'll see today, and you will see religious, and you will see secular, and you will see scenes from the past, and you will see interesting stuff. And this is nature parties, which is a lot of them are like underground, which is like a couple of people going to the desert or the woods, and just a microphone and a DJ, and just jump up and down and whatever, and everybody's going there. It's kind of magical. She is asking to make sure you press the like button. Yeah. Okay, so just this is, I think, 3 minutes. Just let me show you. This is how we deal with trauma in Israel. Oh, by the way, this is, as you can see, 1998. I think it was during the Intifada, right? Already then, you will see. Oh, I think I turn it off. No. And don't get me wrong, not all of Israelis are doing this, but a lot. Not all. I don't think like even half, but a big chunk of this the country. Like me personally, it's been years, but it was fun when it was. And as you can see old, young, you can see Jewish, you can see a lot of Arabs, by the way, Bedouins, like almost always, and you can see religious ones, old ones, everything. That's a religious guy. And you can see it's in the middle of some desert or whatever. You just put this tiny foldable roof and a DJ stand and just and make fun of yourself and dance weird, and people drink, some people take like LSD and stuff, but whatever you want, whatever. Like seriously, that's kind of magical. Not magic. Oh, I just realized, not the drugs magical. The the that's not what I meant. And you don't. People also come like without anything. Like you can see many people who just, you can do whatever you want, of course, and it's not like a big I don't know, crazy alcohol and drugs party. It's like seriously, it's for the dance, and it's in nature, which is a big part of it. It's more like it's a, how do you say it? It's a spiritual experience, in my opinion, in many other people's opinion as well. And you will see a person who's talking about it in a minute, a religious person. By the way, this song right now, they did a sample. They said, "V'ha'ikar lo lefachad klal," which is a quote, I think, it's from a religious book. I don't remember which one, a very, very famous one, which says, the saying goes like this: the world is a very narrow bridge, very, very narrow bridge. But the most important thing to remember is to never fear at all, to have no fear. And you repeat this: no fear, no fear. It's a very famous song that is meant to like lift up your spirit in hard times. And they're dancing to it right now. Okay, so Amy, you said it's the Burning Man. No, you know why not? Because I sadly had the misfortune of going to Burning Man in Israel once. I didn't even stay the night. It was horrible. Nothing like that. I went into the desert when everybody's half naked or naked. They have this orgy room. Everybody is like not connected to nature in any way. And like it's actually the opposite. It's more like it's the opposite in my opinion. I hated Burning Man, hated it. This is much less organized. This is kind of like a couple of guys doing a party and everybody's joining. More or less, it depends on this situation. Danny, don't go, and we're finishing in 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, so this is a religious guy, which is also a DJ, and he's speaking about the music. I will translate, and yes. He says also the holy books, and also like, how do you say it? Like vinyl, records of trance music.
זה המיקס, גואה טרנס, זה מאוד רוחני.
He's saying trance Goa trance, which is a specific under like a genre of trance music. it's not trance, it's trance, right? I don't know. It's like trance. He says how spiritual it is.
מאוד יהודי.
He says it's very Jewish. And he says, "Oh, I want to I want to play to you the most beautiful sound."
יש לך את המגינה היפה שיש פה. אמא שכולם אוהבים. אמא שכולם אוהבים?
He says, everybody likes this. He says, this is what everybody likes. He says, don't you know this? and it's just a tune, but it's funny. And he says, that's emotion. Can you feel the emotion? He says that they can almost cry here when they dance to it. The heart is open. You can cry here. And then he says, my name is Aaron Segal, 54 years old, and I am a father of 5 kids, 3 grandchildren.
6 ילדים, 3 נכדים, די-ג'יי של טרנס.
That's my son, and I'm a DJ. And that's my son, he's the IT guy, he's the computer guy.
יש המחשבים של הבית? צריך כדי לגוע טרנס, זה הכיוון. איך קוראים לכם?
אודל, מרים.
Then he said, what's your names? Odel and Miriam, those are his daughters, which, as you can see, they are not religious, definitely not as he is. And then he asked them, the journalist says, what, you were once like Hasidic, like your father? And then they say, yeah, kind of.
כן, פחות או יותר.
אין פה קטע של גיל, אין פה קטע של דת, אין פה קטע של מין, אין פה קטע של גזע.
And then this is some Tel Avivian guy. He says, there's not about age, gender, sex, ethnicity, whatever. It's about humanity.
יש פה קטע של אנשים, בני אדם, אנחנו, כולנו שווים.
We're all equal in the eyes of God.
הוא אוהב לראות את הדברים.
And he loves seeing us, I don't know, that's his opinion, but he loves, let me know. He's saying, I guess he took something, I'm not sure, maybe he's drunk. God is enjoying seeing us all together. That was funny. So you see, you can go into, you just live on, I guess, and you fight on, and you find better ways and different ways. And yeah, positivity. Okay, it's really, really late now. I will go to sleep now. I thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit too long. Maybe next time I'll just pick some better parts, but I don't know. We'll learn as we go. Bye. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Danny. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Mana World INC. Who else? Lori Bertie. And Javid Shah, which is probably no longer here. Anyway, all of you, it was really fun. I will sleep very well tonight. I've had a long day. Yeah, stay safe. Javid Shah. Payande Iran. Long live America. God bless America. And what else? Oh, Am Yisrael Chai. Yeah. If I forgot something, sorry. Bye.